Welcome to Beyond the Surface, the podcast that dives deep into myths, legends, and the science behind them. I'm your host, Sam, and today we're sailing straight into one of the world's most infamous mysteries, the Bermuda Triangle. That stretch of ocean roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico has haunted our imaginations for decades. From the 1945 disappearance of Navy Flight 19 to stories of ghost ships and vanishing aircraft, the legend is rich and chilling. But what's fact and what's fiction? In this episode, we're unpacking the top 5 scientific explanations that demystify the so-called Devil's Triangle. No aliens, no portals, just science, nature, and a little human error. So hoist your curiosity. We're going in. Imagine this. You're aboard a cargo ship, and suddenly the ocean beneath you starts to bubble. The water loses its buoyancy, and the ship sinks in seconds. No time for distress calls. Sounds like science fiction? Well, there's a real geological theory behind it. It's called a methane hydrate eruption. These hydrates are ice-like structures trapping methane gas under the seabed, especially near Blake Ridge off the southeastern U.S. The theory suggests that if a large release of methane occurs, due to an underwater landslide or tectonic shift, the gas could froth the seawater, making it too light to support a ship. Experiments have even shown model ships sinking in bubbly water. National Geographic explored the theory and found it could, in theory, also affect aircraft engines. However, the U.S. Geological Survey hasn't found any massive gas blowouts in the Bermuda Triangle in the past 15,000 years. So while it's plausible in theory, there's no real-world evidence of it happening on a scale big enough to sink a ship or plane. Next up, the ocean itself. The Gulf Stream is one of the most powerful currents on Earth, and it flows right through the Bermuda Triangle. Think of it like a river in the sea, moving at speeds of up to 5.6 miles per hour. That's fast for ocean water. What makes it dangerous? First, it sweeps away wreckage quickly. If a boat or plane crashes, the current can carry debris far from the original site, making rescue or investigation nearly impossible. Sending, it contributes to sudden weather changes. The warm current meets colder air masses, which can trigger squalls or even rogue waves. Many disappearances, once deemed mysterious, might simply be victims of nature's chaos. The skies above the triangle, equally deadly. This region sits in the heart of Hurricane Alley. Ships have unknowingly sailed into massive storms, especially before satellite weather monitoring existed. Then there are waterspouts, tornadoes over water. These spinning towers of air and mist can capsize boats or strike aircraft. Even more sudden, microbursts. These powerful downdrafts explode from storm clouds, slamming downwards with hurricane-force winds. Planes caught in them can be forced out of the sky. Before modern radar, pilots and captains had no way to detect these dangers. So disappearances, not so mysterious after all, just nature, unfiltered. You've heard of a rogue wave. Now imagine one over 100 feet tall. Rogue waves are real, and they've been caught on satellite and sensor data. They form when different wave patterns align, stacking up into a giant wall of water. The Bermuda Triangle's conditions, fast currents like the Gulf Stream and multiple storm systems, make it ideal for rogue wave formation. In simulations, ships like the USS Cyclops, which disappeared in 1918 with 306 people, could have been broken in two by one of these freak waves. It's quick, deadly, and leaves no trace. One of the oldest myths? That compasses spin wildly in the triangle. There's a grain of truth. The agonic line, where true north and magnetic north align, once ran through the region. Navigators unfamiliar with it may have made mistakes, but that's not spooky, just science. Earth's magnetic field varies globally. Today, GPS and advanced mapping eliminate most of these issues. No magnetic vortex, no force field, just compass corrections, or pilot error. So what do we really know? There's no need for aliens or time warps. The Bermuda Triangle's dangers come from volatile weather, powerful currents, sudden rogue waves, navigational quirks, and yes, human mistakes. Every factor we've discussed is real, and more than enough to explain the so-called disappearances. Next time someone whispers about a curse, just remember, it's not cursed, just complex. Thanks for sailing with Beyond the Surface. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow, rate, and share. And stay curious. There's always more beneath the surface. Listen to more myth-busting science stories on Deep Research Stories.